Hey, what's up, guys? It's Maniac right here. I just really wanted to educate everybody on escalation, the game mode that I am really passionate about. In a game I'm really passionate about being Gears of War 4. I recorded this and I'm going to do a slight commentary and play-by-play of what's actually happening and what's going through my brain while I'm playing this game. So here we're about to run this. I know it says Sonic Forces, but it's not. This is during the beginning of Season 3, right here. I like to talk about escalation because escalation is really fun to me. There's two ways you can win escalation. One is by capping all three of the points, and the other is by reaching 210 points for 2 hills or more. It's a very intense game type, being that it's based on respawns and weapon placement. Also, the rules of escalation are as follows. If your team loses, your leading player gets to place a weapon in any of the pre-set weapon spawns. Also, the respawns increase by 2 seconds for every 5 rounds until the 6th round, in which they reset. The game mode is played 1st to 7. So, leading for a total of 13 rounds possible being played. Also, it's a very intense game type. I usually like to stay in game chat, but for this mode I did not. Also, there's 2 maniacs in this game, which I thought was pretty funny. But now we're voting on a map, and I like to vote for maps that are most asymmetrical, or not asymmetrical, very symmetrical in their gameplay. That's why I tried to vote for Dam here. Do not believe I actually voted for it. I believe I was too busy focused on something else. This game mode is very dear to my heart, and I would love to see a lot more people playing it. And if you want to see more Gears videos, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I also stream this very regularly on my Mixer. It's a BCG Maniac as well. We're about to play on Harbor, which is a very good map, especially for newer players, because B is very neutral. It's very Lancer based. A and C are also, you can see each other from across the map, so it's very easy to sort of see what's going on in the grand scheme of things. We're going to run along here, wait for this loading screen to go through, and we're going to see what the heck's going on. Also, I press back a lot, or select, or the window screen a lot, to check and see how many people are alive on my team at any one point in time. And you don't hear me on here, but off screen I'm actually calling out 2 on map, 3 on map in game chat for whatever reason. And we're going to see how this plays out. So right here, I'm going to be playing neutral because I like to play aggressively somewhat. I am trying to just dance around this guy right here, trying to go around to get a good vantage point because my teammate's already capturing the point. I'm getting hit quite a bit trying to move up. The object is to push other people out of the hill. You don't necessarily have to kill anybody to win a round. You can win rounds by not even. I get outplayed by this guy real quick, but it feels like it's just a big game of domination. The problem with this game is it's a lot more about actually getting your players to work together other than just playing domination. And on this side, I'm just going to go try and cap C just to get us some points right here because we're down about 25 points. The power weapons become a bigger thing later in the game. Right now, it's not a big focus because we have no power weapons placed. No team has won, no team has lost. So nobody really knows how we're going to play each other. The first 2 rounds are usually you feeling your opponent out and seeing what they actually like to play. And right now, I just get double rushed, and that's how that's good played. I like talking about escalation because it's a game I understand at a very high level. Last season, Season 2, I was Onyx 2, Onyx 3. And in this season, I believe, by the time I post this video, I got placed in Gold 2 or Gold 3. I'm trying to push through mid right here to see if I can get a decent angle on these guys, see if I can push them out towards A. None of these guys are having it right now, and I'm probably about to make a very bad decision. That just happened. In any case, you're going to be watching the respawn screen a lot because I am what you would call a pusher. I do not like to play defensively, I like to play offensively. There are two types of players. There's players called neutral players and players called home players. Neutral players are the guys that run to B or E, whichever side is the neutral one, whichever one is not controlled at the very beginning of the map. Home players are the guys that play the home hills that are exclusively right next to your player spawns. That's their job. Their job is to make sure that nobody can take those other hills. As a general consensus, you want to have a really good player playing home, but you also want to have a really good player playing mid, because mid is going to be the most contested neutral point in the game. Having a home player that can hold his own in 1v1s is really good, but having a neutral player that can hold his own is absolutely amazing. But I would take a home player that can hold his own over anything, because neutral players can be replaced. All you need is Lancer cover for that shit. We're going to see how this post works out. I haven't watched this map in a while. This is a week-old gameplay for me, but it's still very relevant as Season 3 rolls around. These guys try to push in, and that doesn't really work for them. We're down about 7 points, and I think we're about to lose this first round. Yeah, that's how that goes. So now, here's what happens here. The top player on our team gets to pick a weapon he wants to place. And now comes the actual technical aspect, because he has to choose how he wants this game to go. If he wants this game to go passively, he's going to choose something that's sort of neutral. If he wants this game to go more aggressively, he's going to put something in the middle. Like, I think he just plays Boltox. Yes, Boltox on the other side means that somebody's going to be able to grab Boltox, and they're going to be able to sort of pick off the guys that are trying to go to neutral, which makes it harder for neutral players to play this game. And that point means that somebody has to be good with the Boltox to make it work. Let's see how this works out real quick. I'm trying to get a position, can't really get one because everyone keeps on getting in my way. That's okay. We're gonna push up towards the other side, try to flank them around, because I really don't like playing B off rip, and I get absolutely destroyed. As you see, the respawns have grown by 2 seconds. It went from 10 seconds to 12 seconds, and that's really what actually decides it in later rounds, is who dies early. If you die early and they get a 3-pick off break, that's pretty much round, because there's no way you can stop that. I try to rush in off 2 people, get one, get the second, and that's pretty much a finished round right there. Not a finished round, it's a 3-pick, and we're hardly even going to make it past this. I don't even know what my other teammates are doing to going for neutral. I haven't seen anyone cap neutral, and that's usually what I'm looking for, is to see if neutral's going to get taken. I can play home or neutral, and that's why I'm a pretty good flex player, because I can do either. But I also like to watch the respawns and see where everyone else is going. Makes it easier for me. Also, I can get caught up in doing that and get bodied, as you just saw there. The thing about Gears is it's insanely... It's easy to learn, but almost impossible to master. That's why I love this game. And you're gonna see me pushing in right here. I don't really know if I do anything on this. I don't think I make a semi-decent play. I think we just cap it and move along. Yeah, I'm just trying to buy time right there at that point. We're 40 points behind at that point. We're just trying to make up points. This can also be a pretty passive game if you play it correctly. I'm sorry that you don't get to see much of the gameplay because I'm holding back so much, just because I'm trying to check and see how many players are on the map while I push. I'm not going to push if there's only 2 players alive on the map. I'm just going to keep my home hill and sit and wait. But if there's 5 people alive and we're not pushing, I can really make a move and see if I can get some angles on people. That's why I do that so much. Also, spawn locking is something that's incredibly hard to do in this game mode, but we're about to take their C and see if we can get a, I'm pretty sure we get a cap off this round. I'm just trying to keep him off. I'm not even trying to kill him. Yeah, I get absolutely destroyed right there. I do believe we take this round though. I don't remember how. That's it. So now they get to pick, and this is the real mystery part of the game: is trying to speculate on what they're picking. Because if you play this with other people, they're going to be like, "All right, what do you think they're going to do?" And then your teammates will sort of spout out like suggestions. Like for instance, right now in this situation, I would put doubles on home. That's just me. I don't know what he's actually going to do. If he's going to block out home, if he's going to play forward on this, if he's going to put something in stern. I haven't seen this game in a minute. Now he put long shot in the middle, which is good and bad. It's good that there's not double long shot. It's bad that one person is actually going to get it, and you're actually going to have to watch that spawn. Is what it makes it for neutral players. Neutral players are going to have to watch that sniper spawn and figure out what they want to do with that. And me personally, I'm going to go right past it. I don't think I actually fight for it. Oh, I might. Or I do. I believe I... Oh, yeah, I actually wiped this. Oh, no, I don't wipe it. I got absolutely wrecked by that guy. But it's okay, because I believe we come out on top on this engagement. The issue... Yeah. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's only third round. But we sort of make this play, try to make it decent for these guys, try to push on me. Yeah, I believe this is the second round. We peace out on. We didn't really do too hot early. When you're getting locked down like this, the only real thing you can do is either just see the round because you don't feel like it's worth it. But then again, there's no reason to give up ever. I just think that one of the things you need to do is try to wait for your team to respawn, get a 2-pick, get a 3-pick, and then just push for trip cap. Like, I don't know. Well, I know that you won't be able to hear my voice because I was in a different chat, but I always yell trip, trip, trip whenever you need to move for a triple cap. That's because you just need to push. You don't need to worry about them being alive or them not being alive. If they pull a 3-man, that's their own prerogative. You have to be willing to take that risk in escalation because it's all about respawn times. I forget what I do here. I believe I switched to try to just play home, and then I realized that wasn't going to work, so I just went neutral because I saw 2 guys going home. I believe I just sit in here and try to cap and cover them with Lancer fire. Yeah, that's things I like doing because I know I can make that move. I know I can make that play. I know these guys aren't going to be able to react to it as fast as I care. Also, the thing about this is there's one. Now they have. I think I'm checking. I don't know if I checked respawns here. Or if I should. I don't know why I didn't. Oh yeah, they have our home hill. They did what's called the cheese. The cheese is known as whenever you run straight for your opponent's home hill and try to cap it just to make a last-ditch effort. That's called cheesing somebody. I do it a lot on Dam and on maps like that where it's easy to get to the other opponents without them knowing. He got the up A on me really quick on that. Nope. It's okay though. I believe escalation is really just all about just getting that quick pick early, moving in, making sure your team is aggressive enough, making sure your team understands what's going on in the rest of the map while you're actually playing. It can be a lot to process at once, but that's also why it's the competitive format. We're gonna make a pretty good play here. Yeah, should be it. Now they have to choose. It's 2-2 right now, so it's a pretty close game. We're going to see what they can actually do with it. This is all sort of fresh to me because I'm watching this a week after actually playing it. That might date this video, but it's okay. I just want to let you guys know that it's just sort of fresh new gameplay for me. Watching myself play is actually really weird, but that's okay. We'll see what Zafiro does. Zafer. Okay, he's going to put Cindy's on that one side. And that's normally, when you put a grenade on the other side, that's normally sort of to bait the other team to go in on that. And most of the time when you see Cindy's, you don't really discount it, because that's 2 kills for him, but there's no way that they're going to go to cross the map and you're not going to see them pick up Cindy's, because you got one guy at home who's always going to be watching that side. So that's sort of just like a given for them. I'm just going to smoke real quick, see if I can get a decent ride in. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Yeah. I got really mad right there and almost turned my Xbox off because I missed that shot. And my buddy said everyone's going to see that on the video, and I said, yeah. I got pretty pissed right there. I missed that dude 3 times. It's okay, we got a 3 and out and we won it. But that's the amount of passion that went into that mid push. I thought I had it and then I missed all 3 of those shots and that dude had to save me. And now we got 2 maniacs on top. Boy! Let's see what Jahove 86 does. I forget what he does. I believe he stops the... Oh yeah, he puts Ambar in the middle. Which I don't believe that actually ends up being a good decision for them. I am actually a fan of the Ambar over the long shot because I believe the Ambar is faster to shoot if you're better with it. Long range, you can still make headshots, and it's just a better thing. I like to fight for it because I love the Ambar, but that's just me. I like to go outside when I push people because most people don't expect you to go outside. I actually like to push inside too because most people don't expect you to dive straight into them. This is also one of the things that's really huge about escalation is what's going on is momentum. When you win 2 rounds in a row, your teammates the other team gets discouraged. They don't really know what the hell's going on. They've lost 2 rounds in a row. Obviously, there's something they need to change, but most people can't change it. And that's why comebacks are so prevalent in this, because there are teams that actually understand what they have to change in the game to make themselves win. And that's why this game mode is so topsy-turvy. Some games you'll get games that go 5 rounds without anybody answering back with a win, and some rounds you don't go like that. Like we just got a 3 and out. I thought they were going to push on the other side to make it worth it, but they did not. And now I believe it's going to reset because it's the 6th round. Every 6 rounds they reset. And now we flip to D, F, and E. E is on stern, which is a very difficult position to actually take. I believe I make the wrong decision here and go to the home hills because I was used to going E for 6 rounds. I was concentrated as well. I'm actually taking Lancer. Yep, and I get absolutely shut down. It's okay though, because we have an We're gonna try to push out one of the home hills, make it a decent run, and I get shut down again because I'm the only one pushing either of the 2 hills. Normally I like to have at least one other person pushing the other home hill with me. And you're gonna be watching a lot of the respawn screen when you watch me play because I do make a lot of aggressive pushes early, and I also die a lot early. It's okay though. Here we go. Try to play on D. I didn't see anyone really moving D, so I decided I would go try to push it myself, or push the long way around it. I don't know what I said I was gonna do. In any case, I don't even know what's actually happening right now. I wasn't holding back at this point, so I have no idea of knowing. I'm assuming we have 2 guys moving to E right now. And I'm assuming our guy on F is holding his own. That's just me. We have actually 3 guys on the home hills. And nobody on E. Pretty weird. There's one. I'll get killed by this dude and he gets down this way. So we're gonna go up to him. And he just triple fed right there. I think I said that actually when I watched this gameplay. Or when I was playing this game, I believe I said he triple fed. That's actually insane right there, because that's on their home hill. It's a 3-pick. Easy. Easy domo. But now we're going to have to go push on this side. And that should be about round. Yep. And, like I said, momentum is actually being a huge friend of ours right now, because right now the other team is probably discouraged. They've lost 3 rounds in a row. They have no idea what they need to change to make this actually work. And they're just sort of collapsing on themselves. Especially if they're all on comms together, it makes it a lot easier to sort of disrupt them. Like right now, I don't see any of them being on comms because all of them are just sort of doing their own thing as it stands. And it makes it harder for them to work together. Of course, I'm playing with a whole bunch of randoms as well, so it's not really helping my case either. But I understand the game at a pretty high level. I also don't understand why we're pushing 2 homes even though they're closer and we can let that points. I believe that we have the momentum to where we need to start going for trip caps and going for mids. Also, if you notice anything about this game, can you tell me if you think cover dancing is actually slower in this game than in 3? Because I feel like cover dancing is slow as shit in this game. If you don't know what cover dancing is, it's when you go from one cover to the other while shooting your lancer. It's a pretty basic form of Gears combat while you're using the lancer to sort of dodge shots. That's how I do it in any case. I love when these guys push. I'm pretty sure I think they win this first round. I'm not sure. Because it's looking like we're taking the negative end of the stick real quick. We're 16 points down, 17. Yeah. We're taking a whole bunch of L's right now. We got 2 on map. Right now, 2 on map, E's capped. We're just trying to make it work real quick. It's okay because we don't have a huge what do you call it? We have a huge buffer of what to win and what to lose, so we can lose a few rounds and still be quite fine. I try to jump over the wall right here and it doesn't work. I forgot that you couldn't jump over that particular barrier on the other side. I really screwed myself right there. Case. I believe that this kind of pushing is not going to work. We need to quit staggering our respawns and start running by ourselves. Or running in groups. I don't know why I'm trying to take shots for this long. think this is where we flip it. Yeah.
Hey, shoot them, not us.
I would be so mad if that happened to me. 6-2 right now is about that moment on the Swarm side where they're just like, I don't even want to play this anymore. But it's okay because I have seen comebacks I've seen comebacks from 6-0 and have people won 7 straight. It is possible. All you have to do is believe and have a slight knowledge of map awareness. And they're just going to throw double snipers on there. Double snipers are simply when they just want to be able to cover both sides. That's their biggest pet peeve. And rightly so. It's really how they should be playing it. I, for one, hate it. And that's just me. Now, I am nowhere near that sniper, so I'm going to try to push up around because I know that that's how they want to play. And I completely missed that shot. But my homeboy Dead Soul picked that up for me. In case I forget how this round runs out, but all I know is that I'm going to try to push over to D because I know there's no way they're going to be able to get over to F, so I can just make this thing so it happens. I don't know why I'm not switching to my grenades. There we go. Oh yeah, I get absolutely blown out. I really want to talk about escalation more. If you guys want to see more or less, you can let me know in the comment section, or yes, no, maybe, likes, dislikes, it's okay. I'm open to criticism from any angle. I am not that good of a player, and I do not claim to be. I don't claim to be a god. I just claim to understand escalation at a pretty high level. So, if you want to talk to me about it, if you want to play with me, you can message me at BCG Maniac on YouTube or on Xbox. This is a pretty hard push right here. This is straight middle. I don't really like playing middle on this side because I believe it's very hard to play. I meet Slushy, that dude. And that's called a trade with a national lancer. It's a very hard trade to actually have hit, especially since the update came out where it's all about ping versus who gets trades now. Trying to check and see where my teammates are. We're actually about 10 points up right now. I'm gonna go grab the Ambar, see if I can make some shit happen. There's one kill. I don't really. The Ambar's sort of a guilty pleasure for me. And that's GG, boys. And he got mad at me because I stole his kill accidentally. I thought I downed him, but I got 93 points for that kill, so he barely even hit him anyways. At any point, that has been a match of escalation ranked on Season 3. And if you like my commentary, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I may make another video on escalation talking about it halfway through. And in any case, this has been BCG Maniac, and game on.